Good morning, students. Today we are going to revise the chapter number 1 of civics. The name of the chapter is Constitutions. So, first of all, we will discuss the definition of the Constitution. Constitution is a set of rules according to which a country is governed, or a constitution is a written document containing certain set of rules which serve several purposes. It means the constitution is a written document. There is a written all rule and regulation, and you can say every government, maybe state government, central government, follow those all rule and regulation. Bounded to follow those rule and regulation. Every government, state government, central government, you can say follow those all rule and regulation which are given in the constitution. Now, importance of the constitutions, importance or you can say significance. First, it clarify the nature of the state. First importance of the constitution, it clarify the nature of the state. It means which type of the government is there, democratic government or dictatorial government. It clarify by the constitution. It is the first importance of the constitution. Second, knowledge about the government. We also get knowledge about the nature, organization and the function of the government. Second importance of the Indian constitutions is we also get about the knowledge, nature, organization and function of the government. Which type of the government is, you can say, adopting rule and regulation. This type of the knowledge you can say get from the constitution. Third, protection of the rights and liberties. It protects rights and liberties of the people. Third importance of the constitution is it protects our fundamental rights. In our Indian constitution, there is given 6 fundamental rights. First, right to equality. In the eye of the law, all peoples are equal. In the eye of the law, all peoples are equal. Second fundamental right, right to freedom. Every person have, you can say, freedom. He or she can move in any part of the country. Third, right against exploitation. Fourth, right to freedom of religion. Fifth, cultural and educational rights. Sixth, right to constitutional remedies. These 6 fundamental rights are given in our Indian constitutions, and every person who live in the country, the citizen of the country, every person is availing these all 6 fundamental rights. Now, fourth point, check on the misuse of the power. Fourth importance of the constitution, it check the misuse of the power. The constitutions make the different organs of the government. There are given 3 organs of the government. First organ, legislative. Legislative branch make the laws. Second, executive. Executive carry them out. And third, judiciary. Judiciary explain. Judiciary check which type of the rule and regulations framing by the legislative peoples, you can say, obeying those rule and regulation or not. If any person not obey those rule and regulation, judiciary give the punishment. Now, fifth point, establish the rule of the law. It establishes the rule of law. Every official person is bound to make use of his power according to law. He is saying it is the constitutions establish a rule of law. In the Indian constitution, there is, you can say, written different rule and regulations, and every person, every government official bounded to follow those rule and regulations. Every person, every, you can say, government bounded to follow those rule and regulations. Now, next point, we will discuss about the Indian constitutions. We make our Indian constitution on 26 November 1949, but our Indian constitution came in force approximately after 1 year, or you can say 26 January 1950. 26 January 1950, Congress declared the Purna Swaraj. Purna Swaraj means complete independence. Purna Swaraj means complete independence. From that day, we celebrate, you can say, 26 January as a Republic Day. We understand the, you can say, importance of the 26 January from that day. Now, next point, the President's assemblies. When the, which assembly you can say, make the, you can say, constitution, that was known as, you can say, President's assembly. In that assembly, 389 total members. In that assembly, there were 389 members, and these were the founder member of that assembly. First, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Second, our first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. These were the founder member of that assembly. Not only these members, other minority 30 members also give the good contribution in, you can say, framing the Indian constitutions. Other, you can say, 30 minority, or you can say scheduled caste member also give the good contribution in the framing the Indian constitution. Thank you.